If you insist.
Okay. Speaking of gifts, our next performer, and we're trying to kind of balance this out in terms of funny, serious, mind-reading, bizarre. The next performer is hard to describe because I've seen him do all of these things. And he specializes, though, in a type of close-up magic that I think is just fabulous, which I've done close-up for 50 or 60 years, and when I walk up here to perform, I have a set list. In my head, I know what I'm going to do. And this particular performer usually walks up with a close-up case full of things, and he has no idea what he's going to do. And he works on the offbeat, and things don't come in any particular order. At least that's the way I perceive it. And it's just a thing of beauty to watch. But before I introduce him, I want your help. The audience determines this entirely. The performer that I'm speaking of has decided he needs to branch out somewhat. And so the other day at the Magic Club, he announced, maybe it was when we were at coffee, but he's been thinking of doing manipulations, like card fan productions. And I have a little deck here of Norm Nielsen back palming manipulation cards. And then he didn't announce this, but I did. I talked him into buying this really wonderful vintage from me at a fair price, a ventriloquial dummy. Yes. And I'm not talking about a run-of-the-mill. It's a great, because he's got the type of mind that we want to see him do ventriloquism. And he's had this dummy a while, and we haven't seen the first bit of ventriloquism. So, as a little gift ahead of time, to be presented at the end of his act if he doesn't screw up too much, I'm going to present him with a gift, which will probably determine part of his future direction. And you all have a hand in it. Do you want to see him going into card manipulations, or do you want him, by receiving this gift, to go into ventriloquism, which hopefully we would see at the next Cavalcade? Yeah. It's up to you guys. Boring card manipulations are absolutely... I think we have our answer. I'm going to leave this here for you. The one condition is that when you leave, this goes with you. It's a mint condition, Edgar Bergen, How to Do Ventriloquism, and by gosh, we expect it out of you. So, without further ado, would you please welcome Jody Birchfield. Yeah. Yeah.
Feel like you've been conned into something? Yeah, I'm gonna thank you for this. This is awesome.
You're welcome.
I'll put that right next to you. Huh?
And wife thanks you.
Oh, I'm sure she will.
And I owe Jody a big favor. He plays in a great rockabilly band, the Boss Tweeds.
Thank you.
And they opened for Marty Stewart at the Johnny Cash Festival a couple of years back. Yeah. And I was able to talk him and his band into playing at my recent wedding reception. And they only charged me about twice of what they charge for normal shows. So then they paid me back by letting me sit in with them on I'm Tempted,
yes,
Bill Marty Stewart song. So I got to play at my own wedding reception. Thanks to Jody.
Yeah. There you go. All right. Thank y'all very much. I feel like I've already taken up too much of your time. Well, let me put it this way. I've had little sleep, I've eaten too much, and I've been wearing these pants for 3 days. So that may explain some of the happenings here today. I'd like to, this is close-up magic. I've been working on a lot of far-off magic lately, but this is close-up. These are the jokes. But anyway, this is something I like to do at the family dinner table. Do a little hair here and wrap it around. And this is.
Oh yeah. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Now, if we cut that, you can actually do this with the power of the mind. an entire room of people watching a grown man do something like this. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you kindly for that smattering of applause. Thank you very much. Moving on. That's great. Let's see. Keep that. Down. Just something I do. Ladies and gentlemen, a ring. This ring was, at one time, was in my nose in a previous relationship, but it's been removed. Today we're going to do magic with it. We have a, this is a shoestring. I get in front of people, I go blank, you know what I'm saying? The shoestring is here, the ring is here. Now, I'm going to cover this with the sweat-covered bandana, and somehow, and since this is a room full of magicians, I am protecting some trade secrets here. A lot of magic happens underneath bandanas, if you notice, and this is no exception. But if you watch, the ends of the rope will not go, or the shoestring, will not go completely under the bandana. The tension is building as the string gets closer to the bandana there. You know, a lot of magicians will look at me and they say, Jay Sankey's really let himself go. Thank you very much. That's one way to get it on there. Just tie it. Now this is the magic part, so get the zoom on this, because 1, 2, 3, like that, and it is actually. Oh, thank you. Thank you so kindly. Now, I'd like to now share my recipe for oatmeal raisin cookies, and I'm going to give me your email addresses. I'm just kidding. This is called stalling in the business. What was I doing? Oh yes, I'm standing here with a shoestring and a ring while my wife is out shopping and wondering what her husband's doing. He's in here with a bunch of weirdos and we're doing magic tricks. And this is it's been on the rope, and I will show you, this was mostly under the handkerchief, but I will now expose what exactly is going on here. It looks something like this. Give me just a moment where I get that right off there. Oh, thank you. And it really does work just like magic. If you put this in here, put this down here, give it a little like that, and you'll see that it does go back on there. Yeah. Isn't that something? It's pretty amazing. Now this is, I call this, this is called, what do we call this? This is called showing off. That's what this is called. Get ready. Because this little kitty wants some fancy feast. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Oh. See you later. Oh. It's been good working with you. You want to do it again?
Yes.
All right. Because the same thing will happen again. That was part of it, and y'all ruined it. Let's hit the replay button. Please, God, make it work.
Oh. There is no God.
Next year, I'll be presenting the ventriloquist. So maybe close-up magic's not my thing, but oh well. Somewhere. All right, let's try this. How about coins?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, I was told no cards. Some of these other people doing card tricks, but you know, apparently it's a problem if old Jody does a card trick. I did actually. Did anyone lose a yellow pocket knife? Oh, good, I'll keep it. Okay, 4 coins, ladies and gentlemen, 4 $50. JFK $50. camera adds 10 pounds, just letting you know. Four coins. I'll put them in this hand, and this is a little weird, but just hang with me. Takes a second. Here we go. One coin is shot. Okay, so now the theories begin. He's using more than 4 coins. No, just 3 coins. Right, Larry?
Right.
That's what we discussed. Now, 1 over here, 3 over here. Here we go in. Yeah, now we got 2.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, these coins travel through space and time to tell us what is beyond. This is a dramatic part of the program. However, these are only telling me something about Camp Lejeune. And I wasn't there, so I don't know what that's about. But we got 2 coins over here, 2 coins over here. This is hard to follow, but I hope you'll try. The last, no, this is the 1, 2, 3, yeah, the 3rd one. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, we got the good, the bad, and the ugly right over here, and 1 left here. Thank you very much. Thank you. I don't know how to do the last one, so I'm going to come with instructions. But anyway, I'm just joking. This is the last coin, ladies and gentlemen, is the most difficult. Why? Because he has not his little friends to help him as he goes across. And they work together. Yes, they conspire, and yes, I will make you pay. Here we go. All 4 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4 coins. Well, as Houdini once said, oh God! My time is over. My time is over. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right next to Deep Purple. Happy goodness. Thank you.
Okay, one more hand for Jody. When I said I had no idea what Jody was going to do, and neither does he, you know I was telling the truth. So, okay, I'll give you just a little bit of an idea on the timing, because again, we're trying to run a tight catch-up ship. So, I'm going to do a couple of really just straight up old 50-year, 100-year-old card magic. No mentalism, just really old classics. And then we're going to turn it over to Dane, who will close the show. He tells me it's a long routine, but
I didn't say long.
oh, well, compared to what we've seen, it's not long. But okay, all righty. Woo! Don't screw with Mr. Friendly. That's like my ex-wife. Okay, here we go. Somebody to help. A flare. Bring something else. This is not a pick a card trick, and I'm not going to ask you to pick a card. But I am going to ask you to just quickly pick a color. Do you prefer, it's like the Max Maven joke. What you say is what we're going to use. Would you rather use a black card or a red card? Strictly up to you.
Black.
You got a 50% chance. I mean, you could have chosen a red, but a black. Take this, don't sign it. I like to reuse things. Just stick this little adhesive dot somewhere on the card and then sign your initials on that. There we go. And I want to get right under the camera. So. Got it? And I found out this is a really easy trick to do. I'm going to try to tell you what your card is and find it later, because you can do it face up. It's pretty darn easy. But we're not going to do that. This is something everybody has seen me do a million times. This is called the memory of trees. This card goes on the deck, and this is the only thing where I'll drag it out just a little bit. You've seen how trees, the wind blows a certain way, especially in West Texas. And the trees, over time, they bend to the wind. Cards made out of pulp, they're just like trees. And by leaving your card, which is signed, on top of the deck for just a moment, it develops a memory about that. You'll see what I mean. Here we go. Watch me close. I won't try to fool you. Your card goes somewhere in the middle of the deck. But here's the cool thing. Just snap my fingers. It's called the memory of trees. We'll do it again. We'll put it on the bottom of the deck. Just snap my fingers. It's called the memory of trees. Now, face up. Just go right for the big stuff. We're going to do this face up, but that would require a cover card. Otherwise, you would see me when I actually get ready to insert this. Here we go. Right about here ought to do it. And the cover card. Your card comes to the top, just like this. You'll almost see it visibly happen. Now he's good. Come on, of course. Okay, here we go, moving right along. We don't need a whole deck. We just use 2 cards. This one gets turned over, second from the top. This one goes on top. Snap my fingers, the memory of trees. I get you to help me if the camera can watch. You just slide this top card to a position about right here. Just take your finger, slide it over, and we'll cover it with this. Feel pretty good about that, right? Mm-hmm. Feel good about turning it over. Show right the memory of trees. I'll do it. Just slide it over. The memory of trees. Now it's rocking, right? Goes into my pocket. Give it just a moment. That ought to about do it. The memory of trees. One more time. Into my pocket. But you remember the value of your card. I told you, we weren't really selecting a card, but just you remember the value of it? Mm-hmm. Okay, it goes into my pocket. It should travel from my pocket in just a moment and appear in the deck at a position corresponding to that value. Good enough? Okay. That would be great, right? I mean, you got to admit, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got ascension on that. Here we go. Slow motion, every move of picture, gone. And if you would, just carefully count down. It is, here, you can do it all. Just take the deck and count down. Just count down to the 5th position and hold up the card. I swear to gosh, it is at the 5th position. What's wrong? the deck's. It's like a solid block. But it is at the 5th position. You just have to take that word. It is at the 5th position, and I guess you have to admit that this is a pretty solid end for the trick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. One more thing. That does call for a plan B. This one's kind of burned. And this is, I love this. This is my original version. I want you to watch this really closely because I'm so proud of it, and what I have brought to this trick over a lot of years of thinking about it means absolutely nothing to a lay audience. Absolutely nothing. Adds nothing to the trick, but I'm still proud of it. So you may like it. This was more than once, many times voted as the greatest card trick in history. And I hope that you guys don't very casually just disregard this trick and choose not to perform it because it's been around in the literature for close to 100 years. Okay, a quick shuffle. This has nothing to do with it either. I just want to show you how to do a barrel shuffle. And there we go. Enough of this. I'm going to get 2 people that are fairly close. Blake, you don't have to get up. And Larry, I'll just ask you for help. And then if you get tired, just pass your duties to somebody close to you. Red card. and a black. Can the camera see that? And I know you guys can't, but.
Yeah.
Huh?
Camera sees it.
Just like this. Yeah, I like the look of it. Okay. I'm gonna just go through and remove some cards, Larry,
Okay.
one at a time. And you tell me, from a shuffle deck, just black or red.
Black.
And we'll just alternate,
Okay. Oh,
black or red.
okay, red.
Now, the juicy part's coming on down the road, but we gotta get there.
Red.
There, okay, black,
Black.
black. Good. Now, what, I said I wasn't going to do anything mental, but obviously I'm doing a little bit something mental. I have to look at this card first, because I'm trying to send you signals, just subconsciously, and we're gonna see how you do in just a moment. So Larry,
Black.
black,
Red.
black, black,
Red.
Larry?
Red.
Interesting. Again, I'll try to send you, Larry?
Black.
Sending signals. Well, one more. I'm going to try to send one more to you, Blake.
Red.
Okay. At this point in the trick, and it is a trick, I have seen magicians take the leader cards, the black and the red, and I've seen them switch them. I have no idea why. And we're not going to. They stay right where they were, but I'm putting them on top where they won't get covered up and you kind of tell what we're doing there. We'll do a few more. But we'll speed it up. This time, I'm not going to look at them. I'm not going to try to send you a message. We're just going to rapid fire, red, black, Blake,
Red.
Blake,
Black. Black.
Black. Red.
Red.
Black.
Red.
let me ask you this. You realize you're not getting help from me. Does it seem any more difficult, or does it seem just about the same? Okay.
Red.
Red?
Black.
See if we can get some more. Yeah, we do want to.
Black.
Black.
Red.
Red. Okay, that takes a while to get there, but it's all worth it. What a business card. A business card, and I'm not in business any longer. I'm just going to square these up. Let me just check and see how I think you've been doing. Oh. That's kind of scary. I have no confidence in this. But we'll plunge on ahead after seeing Jody. I just won't, if I have problems, I won't do it twice. The business card shows us exactly where this break occurs. The break occurs about like that. We'll give it a try. And tell me one, I want to go very slowly. You should see the business card. It's smaller than the cards. Ah, see it?
Yep.
It's of little or no significance. I've seen people switch these, but we're not. Maybe I should have, but we're not. Black, 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 and black. Remember, no switches, shuffle deck, red, 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 Red. It's called Out of This World, and it really is. Thank you, guys. That's about it. But we have one last performer, and he is going to do a card routine that I understand is very mental in nature. Correct?
Yes, indirect.
Oh, that goes right along with my mental introduction.
Okay.
Knowing you were going to do some mentalism, I brought along a pair of slates, which I think have a lot to do with mental magic. And I just felt like I felt led for this, and I'm not a Pentecostal preacher, but I just kind of felt led that this would fit in perfectly. Slates. These make a lot of people uncomfortable. Hopefully not you guys. Slates. And I thought, in way of an introduction for this mentally based routine, I would ask for some help with the spirits. A message that directly dealt with what this performer was all about. And, oh my gosh. There is a message. I have no idea what they had in mind here. I'm going to read it out loud to everybody. You tell me, in calling upon the departed spirits, if this has any meaning to you. It says, Dane. Well, it didn't say Dane, but I added that part. How's your brother Ben? MJ. Now that's certainly not Michael Jordan. Does that message have any meaning to you from some spirit? It really does. And this has a special meaning for you. I don't know if it does for very many of you out there.
They'll get it when they know my last name.
Oh, would you welcome Dane Dover, Ben Dover's brother.
All right, I see a lot of people that their eyes are getting droopy and they're kind of getting a little ready to take a little nap. So I need you to wake up. Okay, everybody wake up, wake up, wake up. I am the last performer. And that's right. So we've got a couple of options. One option was for me to run screaming out of the building before I performed, which I almost did. The other option is for you to run screaming out of the building before my performance is over. I hope that doesn't happen. But I want to give you a little bit of magic history, and then I want to dive into my effect. And this happened, if you look back in history of magic, and if you go to Tarbell, y'all know what Tarbell is, okay? 13 Steps to Mentalism, you know what that is, okay? If you look at magicians of the past, in fact, it was in a lot of repertoires of magicians in the past that we do not see much anymore, and that was the blindfold effect. X-ray eyes, being able to read or see while blindfolded. That's the effect I'm going to attempt today. The last time I saw someone do it live was when I was in college, and a man named Gil Eagles came to our college, and he did the college circuit. Has anybody ever seen Gil Eagles? Okay, you have. He came to our college and he ended his show with a blindfold effect. And it was amazing. I was just like, this is crazy. So I hope you'll enjoy this. Again, a little nod to the past. And as part of that nod, I just want to share with you that Bill Pitts, who is kind of one of the main drivers of the Cavalcade, this is actually his blindfold, that he used in a routine with bobbins of thread, and he would have people pick bobbins of thread or pick a card that had the bobbins of thread on it, and he would find those 3 bobbins of thread. Not real appropriate in today's audience, okay? So, of course, we're going to use cards. All right, so I'm going to give this to somebody to shuffle. Who will shuffle for me? Blake, thank you. I have prearranged and asked Susan to come help me. So from this point forward, Susan, I'm going to remove my case, and I'm going to have you help blindfold me. If people knew how blinded I was without my glasses, we wouldn't even have to use the blindfold. But we're going to do that. In the past, people used little makeup things. I'm going to tell you, I went to a bunch of different places and couldn't find them. They don't have them anymore, powder puffs. They don't even have them. So we're going to use sponge balls, okay? And so, Susan, what I'm going to do is put the sponge balls over my eyes. I've got this here just in case I get choked up.
Okay.
And I'll say, where's my water? And I'll hope I not knock it off, okay? But I'm going to have you put the blindfold on me and tie it, and I'm going to put the sponge balls on my eyes, okay? And I can get scooped down or whatever you need me to do.
You want me to put a chair for you?
Okay, that's good and tight. Yeah, thank you for that.
How's that feel?
That's fine, I think. As long as my head can, still think. Okay, I think we're good. All right, so Susan, if you would, somebody shuffle the cards. If you would just take those cards and hand them to me. I need them to be face down in my hand. Are they face down in my hand?
They're face down.
Okay. So I want somebody with a January birthday to stand. Somebody who has a January birthday. Anybody? Susan, is anyone standing?
Yes.
Is there more than one person standing?
No.
One
Oh,
person.
yes, there are. There's 2 people.
Okay, so whoever has a birthday closest to January 1st, and you guys figure out who that is, I need your help. Whoever's closest to January 1st, New Year's Day.
Okay, we got it.
Okay, got one person.
Yes.
Okay, you may have to watch the monitors to see, but I'm going to go through the cards, and as I do, I just want you to say stop at any time. Okay? You got it? Where's my person?
Yeah, she's over here on your right.
Okay. So as I go through the cards, I just want you to say stop at any time. Make sure you can see the card. If you can't see it, you can get closer or view the monitor.
Stop.
This one here or this one here?
That one.
That one?
Yes.
Okay.
This one here? This one here?
Yes, yes.
Okay, Susan, if you'll hold that. Okay, and make sure everybody can see it. Again, you could have chosen, I want everybody to see, this isn't a deck that has all the same card or anything like that. You could have chosen any card in the deck. You chose that card. Okay, Susan, if you would place that card on the deck. I'm going to complete the deck, the cut, if you will. And I want you to see there are no breaks or anything, because that would be one method a sneaky magician might use. Okay? And Susan, I want you, if you will, just to cut off a few cards and place them here in my hand. Okay, thank you. Now here's what we're going to do. Did everybody see the card, or for at least the person standing saw the card? Yes. Are you still standing?
Yes.
You may be seated. Okay? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to mentally, at the top of your lungs, yell stop when you see the card. Okay? This isn't always successful, but we're going to try. So here we go. As I go through the cards. I'm also listening for audio cues. Maybe somebody clears their throat. Maybe someone shuffles their... Yeah, everybody got an inkling they needed to clear their throat just then. Or maybe somebody shuffles a foot. But what I'm really trying to do is get a mental connection with the person who chose the card. Now, just to confirm, I haven't passed your card yet.
No.
Okay. Okay. I feel like I'm getting close.
You went past it.
I did go past it. Okay.
Yes.
I felt like I was close. I wasn't
There.
sure. Well, this isn't going to work if you tell me the card. Okay. Okay. So, again, I just felt like I was close, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. I just want... This is the card. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is this a card? Okay, all right. So we're gonna try something, sorry. All right. So we're gonna try something a little harder, a little more difficult. This time I want somebody with a February birthday to stand. Susan, how many people are standing?
Nobody.
Nobody has a February birthday, okay? How about a March birthday?
Okay, we have 3.
3 standing, that's perfect. Okay, so March birthday closest to my left. We're going to do about a third of the deck. So somewhere within the top 15 cards, I want you to say stop. Am I pointed to where you can see me? To where you can see the cards?
Almost.
Almost? Am I now?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Somewhere within the top 15 cards.
Stop!
Okay, this one?
No.
This one.
Yes.
Okay, Susan, if you'll take this card, show it to everyone, and then place it in the upper right-hand, where's my table?
Forward.
Forward?
Right there.
Okay, if you'll place it in the upper right-hand corner, the upper left-hand corner for us of the close-up pad.
Okay.
Okay,
Face up or face down?
whoever was over here can sit down. Now, he'll have 2 standing still, correct?
Right.
Okay, so somebody that's closest again to my left, your right, I want you to go next. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay. So again, just tell me to stop at some point.
Stop.
On this card?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Susan, if you'll take that card and place it in the middle at the upper part of my close-up pad. Make sure everybody can see it.
You want
We're
it
gonna-
face up?
No, face down, all of them
Okay.
face down.
All right.
Okay? And we're gonna let everybody see them again. The last person standing, where are you?
Over on the left.
Okay, you can say, I'm here.
Your far left.
Okay,
The other left.
my right, way over here, so no.
No, your
My
left.
left.
Your left.
Okay. Okay, the last person standing, just again, say stop at any time. Can you see the cards?
Yes.
Okay. Say stop at any time.
Stop.
Right there. This card?
Yes.
Okay, Susan, if you'll take that card, show it to everyone, and place it in the upper right from our perspective of the close-up pad.
Is it face down?
Face down. All of them should be face down.
Susan, face down.
Face down,
Face
Susan.
down.
They are facing.
They are.
They are face down.
Okay, all right. So where's my table? Am I near it? Okay, here we go. I'm looking for my close-up pad. Okay, all right. There we go. So now, and everybody's sitting down, right? That was helping before.
Yep.
Correct?
Yes.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take, and I'm going to make some piles here. Now I need somebody with an April birthday to stand. Who has an April birthday? Anybody?
Yes, we have 2.
2 people standing, okay.
Yes.
Whoever's closest to the tax deadline of April the 15th, please remain standing. Okay, do we have one now? Who's closest to April 15th? Y'all figure that out. Do I have a person standing?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Okay, all right.
Got it worked out.
Okay. So the person standing, I want you to say stop at some point as I'm dealing cards, okay?
Stop.
All right.
Stop.
Okay, that's good. I'm going to finish out the row. All right? Now, Susan, what I want you to do is, again, take the card that's in the upper left corner, place it on top of the pile that's in the lower left corner. But show everybody the card and then place it on top. Let me know when that's done.
Done.
Okay? Do the same thing with the middle card. Show everybody, place it in the middle pile that I've created.
Yes.
And then show everybody the one on the far left and place it on the pile that I've created. Are you done?
Done.
Okay. So I'm going to pick up. So the person that had the April birthday, are they still standing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I have pile 1 and pile 2. Do you want me to put 1 on top of 2 or 2 on top of 1?
2 on top of 1.
2 on top of 1. Okay. This now becomes pile number 1. Now I have pile 2 and pile 1. Do you want 1 on top of 2 or 2 on top of 1?
1 on top of 2.
1 on top of 2. Okay. Susan, what I want you to do is just cut off a few of the cards and lay them in my hand so people don't think I'm counting cards or anything like that. Okay. Now here we go. Now I'm going to just tell you this is more difficult because I'm trying to find 3 cards. And sometimes I may even go past them. But, okay. Anyway, not very many cards, but we're going to try. So again, when you see the card, any card, I want the 3 people who chose cards to stand, please. My March birthdays. When you see your card again, mentally shout, "That's it, stop," something along those lines.
You want it mental, you don't
Mentally,
want it.
yes.
Oh, now
Not
that's
Okay.
verbal.
All right, here we go. Will the person who chose this card please be seated? Is that right? Did somebody have this one?
Yes.
Okay. Wait. Somebody's thinking I went past it.
Yes.
You don't have to be mean about that. I'm not stupid. Will the person who chose this card please be seated? Is there just one person remaining standing, Susan?
Yes, just
Okay.
one.
Okay. So last one. I'm nervous. Will the person who chose this card please be seated? Is everyone seated?
Can't see it.
Can't see it?
Hold it over this way.
Okay.
No, that's not
That's
it.
not it. Okay. Is it this card? Am I there?
Yes, that is it.
Okay. Okay. Please be seated. All right. Now, Susan, I've got the whole deck again. I just want to make sure that all the cards are face down.
Yes.
Okay. So I need somebody, I'm going to do the hardest thing yet. I need somebody who has a May birthday to stand.
Okay.
May.
We have
How many we got standing?
3
Okay.
stand, 4
Who-
standing.
Oh, wow. Okay. Whoever's closest to May the 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Whoever's closest to May the 5th is who's going to help me. So who, have we got one person yet?
Yes, we have one person.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. The person that's helping me. I'm going to shuffle the cards. And as you can see, the card changes as we shuffle them. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you stop me at some point. All right, here we go. So remember, stop me before I get, done shuffling all the cards. Okay? So you're just going to say stop at some point.
Stop.
Right here. Okay, I want you to look at that card. In fact, I want everybody to look at that card. And I want you to commit it to memory. And we're going to, where's my table? Okay. All right. Here's what we're going to do. So I'm going to try to just, from your mind to my mind, figure out what that card is. So first of all, we have black and red, black and red, black and red, black, black. The card's black. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So we have spades and clubs, spades, clubs, spades, clubs, spades, clubs, clubs, spades, clubs. Is the card a club?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So we have face cards, king, queen, jack, or we have number cards. So we have face cards, number cards, face cards, number cards. Is your card a number card?
Yes.
Here we go. When we get to your card, I want you again to yell at the top of your lungs, mentally, stop. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Is your card the 6 of clubs?
It is.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Well, thank you, Susan, for your help. Give her a big hand. Thank you. All right.
What a big smile. I'm going to check the clock, and I feel like that our show is over. I want you to one more time give me a big hand for Dane Dover, Mr. Crispy, Jody, Mr. Tweedy Birchfield. Hold up here. I won't do the cards again. And Blake Pucker.